Hey, aloha, welcome to your soul sister. It's your girl Sujung, and today we're going to be talking about moon cycles, aka period, menstrual cycle, whatever you want to call it. I prefer moon cycle because that is what the rhythm of our cycle is in tune to. But anywho, this video is going to be about my own personal experience with my moon cycle and what I use during my moon cycle. I feel like as far as the collective at this point, I feel like there's a lot of progress being made as far as shedding light on the topic, but I still feel like in the mainstream world, the moon cycle of women is generally seen as something to be avoided, or it's, in my opinion, I think it's disrespected. And bless all the sisters and all the women out there that is brave enough and courageous enough to talk about this, because it shouldn't be a topic of shame or disgust or guilt or any of those things. You should be proud that you're having your moon cycle. It's a beautiful, sacred thing. So yeah, let's dive into it. I had my first menarche, which is your first menstrual cycle, when I was in 5th grade. It was in the summer and I was like 11 or 12, and honestly, it was not the most pleasant experience for me. I didn't really have a lot of guidance or wisdom. The only thing that I really got from that experience at that age was guilt, shame, and disgust from my oma, which is my mom. Like, I was not ushered into my cycle of being a girl into womanhood very pleasantly, or there was no elder guidance, no spiritual wisdom. I didn't really get much, I just kind of got like a box of like Tampax pads or whatever the brand is now. I don't even remember. But yeah, I don't know if this was just a cultural thing. I'm half Korean. I think generally in the culture wasn't really seen as a good thing. And then growing up, it was always like a hush-hush thing if you were like on your period. It's like, it was something to be embarrassed about, And we did have some education videos, like in health, they had this little cartoon or like movie thing, and I definitely learned a lot from it, but most of what I learned was from the internet. And at that time like frame, I was really young, and I feel like the natural and the health movement was still kind of getting going on the internet, so there wasn't exactly a whole lot of information out there. But I'm so grateful, because now that I know all of this, and I've gone through my own wisdom and my own experience, I can share with you what I've been through. So yeah, at this point now, I do not use tampons. I do not use conventional pads, mainly because they're not sustainable. They're made with plastic and a bunch of synthetic ingredients, which can really disrupt your flow hormonally, and it's just really not that comfortable. And how much, like, as women we contribute to landfills, I mean, it's totally avoidable, and there's just such a better way on like all levels, and that's what I'm here to show y'all. But yeah, so generally now, when I was younger, I used to have cramps. I would go through pain and PMS. I mean, it was not the most pleasant experience. Now that I have my moon cycles and I'm more balanced and more healthy, and I eat healthier, and I've gotten off of animal products, which are loaded with steroids and hormones and whatnot, which definitely affects our reproductive cycles. Yeah, my moon cycles are actually like really pleasant. I love being on my moon. It is a time when the veil is thinner. It's like you're stepping more into your psychic prowess. This is why you are so sensitive when you're on your moon cycle. Not only are you shedding the lining of your uterus and you're bleeding, so obviously you're going to be a little more sensitive, but even on like a psychic, spiritual level, women are very powerful during this time. So honor that. Is very, very sacred, and moon blood itself is very powerful and very sacred. It's energetically supercharged, and it's even been used in rituals. It's actually pretty magical, but that's a whole nother video topic. But yes, at the moment, my favorite thing to do is to either free blood, which is just letting your blood flow naturally, and using cloth pads. Now, I will say the most blissful experience I've ever had on my moon is like just being out in nature in the sun, like preferably on like a hot rock or something, and just letting the blood flow like onto a tree, onto a rock, in the water. I can't quite exactly go, like, I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's more just an experience, but I just felt so pure, and just like my body is just being cleansed of you know, any past experiences. Like I'm being renewed and rebirthed, and just so nourished and so recharged. And it's a beautiful, wonderful experience. And as a woman, if you can go out into nature and just be completely naked, and you're in a safe enough space to be able to do that, especially with other sisters, I mean, it's an amazing experience, and I highly encourage it. The other best option, in my opinion, is, let's see, here we go, is to use a cloth pad. And yes, there's a little bit of stains on it because I have bled, and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like actually when there is actual blood on it, just so that any women who have not used a cloth pad before can see. But this is what it looks like with blood. I know this dried, and I know some people are gonna be like, what the hey name, but I mean, it's real life and it is what it is. But yeah, as you can see, the blood, it dries very quickly. It's like, I know using conventional pads, basically the blood, because they're made of plastic, there's not a lot of airflow, and so the fabric of the pad, the blood would just sit on top, and I mean, it's not a comfortable experience. You know, it can build up smell, and it's just not very pleasant. Whereas with the cloth pads, it dries really quick because this is just made of bamboo, and there's all kinds of pads out there, cotton, you know, reusable. You can even make your own. I tried that before, but they weren't as sturdy and durable, and I like these. It's almost like a cloth diaper, you know, and the beauty of it is once you're done, you can just wrap it like this, and there's like these little clip things, I don't know what you call them, but yeah, it's just like that, and that's it. It's really nice. And you know, when it's in your underwear, go back to this one, the clean one. But yeah, when it's in your underwear, you just, you know, clip it like that. You just clip it underneath, and then it just sits in it like that, and it's super comfortable. This has been my favorite. The other option that I use is a silicone menstrual cup. There's like a couple name brand ones. I think they have like Diva Cup, the Luna Cup, you know, all kinds of things. But I use this as well if I'm going into the water or I'm swimming. These are very convenient, though I personally prefer pads because I don't know, it's just like, I feel like anything that obstructs my flow, it doesn't make my moon as pleasant. I feel like I kind of cramp more when I do that, so I really like these. They're also very simple to use. It's like a tampon in many ways. I just put it into this shape. There's a couple different ways you can do it, and then you just stick it up there, and then it expands like this. I twist it a little bit to secure the seal, and that's it. And then every, you know, 6 to 8 hours, you just take it out. It should be filled with blood, and you can just put it in the toilet or whatever is most convenient for you. I personally like to give my blood back to the earth, just to, you know, give back, and it's really great for plants. Seriously, if you have a garden, this stuff is like, your plants will love it. But yeah, that's another thing that I use, and I've been doing this, I want to say, for at least 7 years now, and I could never go back to conventional pads and tampons. I might, you know, every now and then, like maybe I wasn't prepared or something, but this is generally what I use, and I'm super happy with these things. And then, yeah, I just wanted to offer some advice. If you're not having a pleasant moon experience, some of the things I've been through, I know that when I'm cramping really bad, it's crazy, but to be honest, it's usually a sign that you're really dehydrated. So if you are cramping really bad, just drink two cups of like warm tea or 2 glasses of water. I want to say 80% of the time that will cure the problem. Another thing too is it's like, because of the society we live in, a lot of times like we're on the go when we're on our moon, and to be honest, it's a really powerful time to reflect and rest. And a lot of times when I'm cramping really bad and nothing else is working, this is generally if I've been through a very heavy emotional month. I notice my flow is a lot heavier. If I was eating kind of heavier foods, my flow is a lot heavier. If I was around a lot of negativity or pollution or toxins, you know, your moon cycle is a reflection of yourself and whatever environment you've been in and what you've been putting into your body, your sexual partner, your intimate relationships, all of that. It's a huge reflection, and it's a huge reflection of your womb health as well. And obviously, you know, this is really a good time to nurture yourself. So when I'm, you know, on my moon, and even if I'm not cramping, I really love to take a hot bath with some Epsom salts or sea salts and essential oils like lavender, peppermint, frankincense. Just, you know, rest and meditate and you know, tune into my intuition. This is a great time if you need answers for anything in your life or you're unsure about something. The moon time, that is when the portal is open to really dive deep into your subconscious and your intuition. I really feel kind of like mystic when I'm on my moon now. I'm very psychic. It's like I can just feel everything around me. A lot of times I don't even have to say anything. I just know. So yeah, what else can I say? I think that's about it for now. I feel like that's a good introductory video. I do sell these cups and I do sell these moon pads. If you would like to support what I'm doing, we're gonna be building earthships and acquiring some land for some sustainable projects, and obviously I'm going to continue travel and making these videos. So if you'd like to support that, just let me know. I will definitely get you some good products to, you know, be on your way to you know, well-being within and without of your moon cycle. And if you have any questions or guidance that is needed, any wisdom, if I can be here for you in any way, please let me know. I would like to start doing red tents, which is like it's kind of like an ancient tradition where like you're literally in a red tent with a bunch of other women. You can be on or not on your moon cycle, but it's just like to be in that space where it's just like all woman is completely safe, and it's just so much fun, and the wisdom is just, oh, it's just soul food. So I really want to create more of those types of spaces for women to enter into, because I think it's so important. And yeah, I'll probably make some more videos as well. So just let me know if you have any questions, any topics. I would love to dive deeper into those things. So I love you, infinite gratitude. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this shed some light or you learned something from this. But aloha.